Above the Net. I'm Holly Weber, filling in today for Dylan Vazzano. Joining me is junior setter Sharon Anderson. Sharon, last week you guys had 2 huge road victories, highlighted by the match Friday against UT Martin. As a player, what was it like in those matches with so much on the line?
It was very high intensity. The crowds really got into it. We knew what we needed to do, and we were really pumped about it. So we just came out ready to play.
And with those 2 victories, you guys clinched a spot in the OVC tournament. As a player, what's it like knowing that you're heading into the postseason?
Oh, we're so excited. We cannot wait to get to Murray. And we didn't play as great throughout OVC, but we know that we'll really rise up to the occasion in the OVC tournament and really show everyone that we can compete.
And you guys played in the OVC tournament last year, so what can you draw from last year's experience going into this year?
Well, OVC tournament is a completely different ballgame. Anyone can win any day. So it's really just about high intensity, high energy, and really just playing to win.
And from a player's perspective, what's it going to take to make some noise in the tournament this year?
It's just going to take every position doing their job. We need defense to really step up and get the balls up, and then I'm going to try to put my hitters in the best situation possible, and they're just going to go to town, so we're pretty excited.
Thank you, Sharon. And now joining me is head coach Dave Zelenock. Dave, this week you guys had 2 huge victories, especially the one against UT Martin in the 5-set thriller. Tell me about those victories.
Martin was tough. They had probably their entire athletic department there, and they were all supporting their team. They were loud. They never sat down, so it was a really tough environment for us when we hadn't played in all year. So it was especially nice to win there, especially going into overtime like that.
And with that win, you guys clinched a spot in the OVC tournament. That has to be a huge milestone for the program.
Yeah, it's 2 years in a row. Last year was the first time back in a few years, so repeating shows that it's not a fluke. Now we just got to get a little bit deeper. We won our first match there last year. Hopefully we can get in the finals this year and then see what happens.
And now you guys have won 3 straight, so you're going in the tournament as hot as anyone. How much confidence does that give you?
They're pretty confident, this group. They know EIU is really good because they got us pretty good at their place this year, but I would say we're confident, but not cocky at all.
In that first round, you guys will face EIU, and you faced them earlier in the year at their own turf, and now you'll be on neutral ground. So what can you take away from that first meeting?
They were good. They were firing all cylinders. They had a big crowd there as well, and it was a big night for them. Neutral, I think, is going to help us a lot. They've got some injuries. They've been down a little bit lately, and we've been up a little bit. But I think once we all meet there, it'll be a good game.
Thank you. That concludes another episode of Above the Net. Remember, volleyball kicks off on Thursday at Murray State against EIU.